big news of the last 2 days has, of course, been the Nashville bombing that took place on Christmas Day. Now, the explosion took place around 6:30 a.m. on 2nd Avenue in the city's downtown area. Police described the blast, which has been linked to an RV, as significant and said it was likely intentional. 3 people were taken to local hospital, though none of their injuries are believed to be critical. Authorities say that when they arrived on the scene, they found the RV with a recording saying the vehicle would explode within 15 minutes. What it said was, "If you can hear this message, evacuate now." 6 officers are being hailed as heroes for evacuating citizens before the explosion. Now, FBI experts are saying that it was a deliberate bomb intended to cause fear. Of course, interestingly, this is pretty much the definition of terrorism, yet authorities seem to be avoiding using the term terrorism for some reason. Now, the vehicle exploded outside of an AT&T transmission building, knocking out cell phone and internet connections to customers throughout the area. 911 services were eliminated and caused issues with the air traffic controllers at Nashville's airport. This has been a tremendous problem for the area and continues today as AT&T is attempting to sort out the problem. At our facility, the focus of the restoration continues to be getting power to the equipment in a safe and secure way. Challenges remain, including a fire which reignited overnight and led to the evacuation of the building. Currently, our teams are on site working with safety and structural engineers. They have drilled access holes into the building and are attempting to reconnect power to critical equipment. Technical teams are also working as quickly as possible on routing additional services to other facilities in the region to restore service. Now, the FBI and their experts are saying this looks like it was a rehearsal. And this has been repeated in the media a few times, which strangely the media hasn't been covering this as much as it really should be, or you would expect it to be. Now, what's interesting is that this very clearly was, the target here was not actually human lives, but infrastructure, damaging the ability of society to function on a technological level. Now, it's interesting to note that several far-right groups have been arrested planning similar attacks on infrastructure. So it seems likely that this was carried out by a right-wing extremist group, most likely linked to current and outgoing President Donald Trump. Now, this doesn't really feel like an Islamic terrorist attack, as their attacks primarily focus on causing as many casualties as possible, whereas this one was very clearly set up to avoid casualties. And that seems to be the key difference here, the targeting of infrastructure over actual cost of human life. And I say, once we do consider that this has been the reason for several far-right groups being infiltrated and being arrested for planning similar attacks, it seems very likely that this always was a right-wing plot. And of course, some have taken to social media to denounce, of course they're going to blame right-wing people because that's a part about suppressing the population of the United States, because white supremacist terrorism is America, apparently. The fact is, this completely fits the MO of far-right ideology and actions. So I think this jump to defend far-right groups is frankly an admission of guilt, because that's exactly what this looks like. Now, of course, we don't know for certain who it is that carried out this attack, but police are investigating and they're asking any witnesses to come forward with information. Until that time, it appears that at least the residents of Nashville need to be wary that there's a right-wing extremist group in their area, and they're willing to use deadly force.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.